What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact. We are live and in living color with round number 3 here. We've got 34 players playing today. And Chris and Quin here. Golgari Yawgmoth against Domain Zoo. Golgari Yawgmoth, a deck that we haven't seen in the feature match area in quite some time. Kind of a blast from the past at this point, but here it is 2-0. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like the video, comment down below what you've enjoyed, and certainly don't say decklist question mark. and of course, subscribe and share the video with all your friends. Let people know we're here. Hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering and other TCG and tabletop gaming needs. And hit up all of our social medias, including TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, obviously, Twitter, all the places. Just go follow us everywhere. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. We've got round 3 here. Both these players, obviously, 2-0. A couple of delighted halflings entering the battlefield for Quin. And it will be going right back to Chris, who does have that ley line of the Guild Pact. Gonna lightning bolt one of the halflings. And back to Chris. Alrighty. You like both decks? You like playing against both decks? Alrighty. Without being biased, I know both of these guys. I think they're both good dudes. I do not like Golgari Yawgmoth. It is just, it is a slog. Especially for coverage purposes. That being said, I can hear what the players are saying, so it's not quite as bad. Here's a grist, though, for Quin. Grist is good.
What does that do? I'm gonna put the card. If it's an insect, so another grist. I'll do it again. But I'm gonna get a 1. Yeah.
All right, so
just one dude. Yeah.
Gonna make a little insect duder.
I'll do another. Go ahead.
It is definitely a grindy deck, which, I mean, I don't mind grindy decks. I just mean more for coverage purposes. For whatever reason, our Yawgmoth videos don't do that well. So I'm a bit biased, but regardless, here we are.
Green Sun's in it.
Green Sun for 1, it looks like. Spell Snare.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That will work.
Plus this guy. 1. Yeah.
Mill Youngwolf, make a token.
This one will be a mirror. Yeah. I'll play a tap for the green. Good lands. I'm gonna be good. Go ahead.
I think Scryfall died on me. I think it died on me. The luck.
Play land.
All right, back to Quin. Gonna play land. Gonna play Yawgmoth. Thran Physician.
I'm gonna sacrifice this dude, put a counter there, and I'll draw a card this way.
Yeah, so in response.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm gonna draw one more card, and I'll target the thing. I'll go to 14. I got 2. Let's go under here. He dies. Draw 1. Draw 2. Plus my wrist. No card. Just 1. Alright, just go dice. That lands. Go ahead. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I will fetch. Go to 13. So much varying.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this, since Scryfall seems to be having issues, I'm trying to get another way to get cards showing up here, so.
There's a surveil.
The show must go on.
Draw card. And untap.
There it is, kind of. All right, yeah, there it is. That's Yawgmoth. We all know Yawgmoth.
Try again.
All right. And now I've completely lost the plot of what's happening in the game. It's going to get activated.
Not an insect.
Going to make an insect.
We'll go to combat.
Quin has said go to combat.
Not actually do.
Just passes. Alrighty. Gonna play Blood Crypt and pass back.
Down to
Gonna crack a fetch.
I missed some stuff.
probably all my draw.
Yeah, what are you at? You're
I'm
at
at
12.
12.
Quinn says he's at 12.
What do you draw so far? No, what did you spend 2 for? Hurricane?
2,
So
so
I had you at 16.
15, 15, 14. So 2 draws, 2 fetches. Yeah, 2 draws, 2 fetches, 16, 16, 12.
I must have missed the other fetch.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not playing with
No,
it.
you're good. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
All right, so we have a surveil coming here for Quinn.
Okay, fetch. Untap.
Flicks through his cards. Keeps it on top, so I didn't quite see what it was, but it must be something worthwhile.
Okay, I'll learn my lesson. I'll green sense for 2.
Green Sun for 2. It says I learned my lesson. He thought about Green Sunning for 2 earlier, and then he only Green Sun for 1, so Chris was able to spell snare it, which was diabolical. But here we go. He's going to sift through the deck here. Try and figure out what exactly he wants to put on the table from this Green Sun.
Prosperous innkeeper.
It's going to be
Come in,
Prosperous
make a treasure.
Innkeeper. Make a treasure.
Oh, plus my grist.
+1 grist.
1 dude. I'll gain a life. 15.
Down to
There's something super.
Quinn has cord.
Combat. I'll check for very cool. Down to 16.
Down to 16.
Go ahead.
And back to Chris. Yeah, Quinn does have cord. There's a Kavu.
Any return, I'm gonna Court of Calling.
Cord of calling. Here we go.
Excuse me. Get this young wolf.
The youngest of wolves.
That's the last piece we need. Another undying creature or a Hepatra. Some way to like have two things to keep us.
Yeah, he needs one more undying creature. Or Hepatra.
I will roll my grist down. It's only two. I'll sacrifice this guy. For that. Undying trigger.
In response.
Undying trigger on the stack.
Ooh. All right, so he's going to counter the trigger here.
That's right.
I'll replicate it too.
To do this. Or, I'm sorry, they're just triggered abilities.
Just.
Okay, so yeah, it's not sniping.
No.
But you're just doing it twice. Same thing.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
One result. So it does a. Yep. Okay.
Orky Bowmasters.
Cast the Orcish Bowmaster. We'll target you.
Down to 15.
Bowmaster token. I'll gain 2.
Bowmaster token is Rock Lobster. That's pretty brutal.
Yep. I have 15 all. What did you have?
Yep, 15 all. Combat. Attack for 3, 4, 6. Run. Go ahead. Wait. Yeah.
So take down the Bowmaster.
Put counter on nothing. Nothing. And then I'll go to 14 to draw a card.
Yeah.
And then battle.
Yeah. Gotta remember to put that thing in the graveyard there, Chris. All right, I think Chris is going to call it here. Quinn going to pick up game number 1.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good stuff. All righty, so game 1 going to go to Chris here. So, yeah, don't go anywhere. We've got the rest of this round and, of course, round 4 on the horizon if you're watching live. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And no matter where you're watching, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. Or if you're in the area, no. If you're in the St. Louis area, just come on up. We've been open about a little over a year at this point, so we appreciate all the support, not only from folks just watching our streams, but everybody who has put in, orders online, and if you've come up to the shop and played, and obviously been a part of the community, we appreciate you. But yeah. These guys starting to sideboard. We've got 34 players tonight, which is just awesome. We also have probably like 40 plus Commander players. I would imagine it'd be maybe even a little bit more than that. But yeah, it is the energy in the room is absolutely electric. And it has been a very fun night, full of games. As these guys are set to sideboard here. Chris looking at his sideboard plan, it looks like. But yeah, make sure to follow us on all of the social medias as well, not only on YouTube and Twitch, but also TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all the places. Let's kick it back down to the battlefield. As we can see if Chris can rebound in game number 2. Both these players staying pretty quiet here during the sideboarding.
From around here?
Yeah, pretty close. You?
Originally, but I've moved away for work, so I'm just home like visiting family. Have a Friday Night Magic in.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, do manage to make it up here fairly often.
Nice.
It's a great story.
Yeah, it's super good. I think I met Alex the first time over at Fantasy Games. He was collecting. It was like right after Return to Ravnica came out. He was collecting shocklands in a shoebox.
Oh yeah.
He had like a whole shoebox full of shocklands. And he confused me because I didn't actually know what was going on in Magic. I thought just rare lands were good. And so I went around and I was buying scry lands from all the stores.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll be like Alex. That didn't pan out quite as well.
Yeah. That's a deck I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, I haven't played Magic in a while, so it's not.
That's funny. That is true. That is true. When we met, it was a long time ago, probably close to a decade now, me and Quin. And yeah, it was right when Return to Ravnica had come out. So I was collecting all the or the Shocklands, rather. Oh, I had so many. I had so many. Working at another shop way back in the day. That's funny. I had forgot about that until he said that, so I'm glad he mentioned that. They're focusing on what to bring in. That's fair, you know. Alrighty, here we go. Game 2, Quin up a game. So we will probably see Chris on the play here. Try and rebound, try and get back to even score. Oh, yeah. The memories that you forget, right? Tribal Flames. Gonna get surveilled away.
I'm gonna play Blooming Marsh.
Chris plays Arid Mesa and pass back to Quin. Let's see what he's got going on here. 3 mana. And there's a Grist early ahead of schedule. Upsy daisies, make an insect and pass back. Just gonna crack a fetch land, go to 19.
I can't do it. This comes in. Oh. Yeah, and just shuffle this.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, so now it's yeah.
Oh,
This is my hand. This is my hand. So that'll come in tapped. I'll just
okay. Well, good on Quinn. Caught his mistake. Little whoopsie.
Okay. I'll instead try to cast the wall.
There's wall roots instead. That's a perfectly legal play.
Yeah.
Chat, where were you? You're supposed to call that one out.
Go ahead.
Wall root's gonna get spell pierce. This spell pierce has been getting Quinn all match. That's brutal.
I just looked down at my lands. I was like, oh, this is wonderful. Painless mana base. Doesn't work actually.
All right, so I think that's an Indatha Triome there for Chris.
Master. Never happened.
Alrighty, now that we got everything sorted out, Chris is going to proceed to his third turn of the game. Woody Footy. And there's Scion Draco. That's pretty good. Prosperous Innkeeper. Is the rock viable in this format? I'm not sure. If you're going to like play an RCQ, I wouldn't be my first choice. But if you're playing just a FNM, why not? Certainly has the tools to compete. As long as you know the meta, I would imagine that you could probably have some success with it. Modern's always kind of been like that, where if your deck, if you know your deck in and out, and you know the metagame fairly well, pretty much play whatever you want and have some decent success with it, at least at an FNM level. The rock is great, but probably not super competitive. I would agree, Kelso. I'm a very big proponent of just play what you like. Down to 17 goes Quinn. Too many here? What are we thinking here? Some Tribal Flames? Down to 12 goes Quinn. Chord for 0.
Yeah, because I can't tell you. Yeah. Betterment is. I will get. Okay, no,
Looking to get into Modern, mostly like playing green-black archetype. Wondering if it was worth buying into. I would. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to just play FNMs and have fun and, you know, be competitive? Are you trying to build like a tier 1
Okay, let's show you.
expecting to win every single match kind of deck? Yeah, I don't know. You're talking to the wrong guy. I would just play whatever the heck you want and try and make it as good as the format allows, basically. Yeah, always proxy it up. Yeah, you can proxy it up and or play Magic Online.
Okay, I will choose to sacrifice this guy. Target that.
Sacking the Yawgmoth.
Undying.
Undying trigger on the stack. Down to 17 goes Chris. FNM, but you also want to be competitive. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to go. And yeah, proxy it up, see if you like it. Goldfish it a couple times, see if it, you know, has a decent start. I would check some online lists, just to, not to say to net deck, but just get some ideas of like good cards you could check on like mtggoldfish.com and see the most played green and black cards. The rock is, you know, green black mid range is kind of always been a deck, really, and has a lot of good tools at its disposal for sure.
Okay, it's your turn.
Is that a doorkeeper thrall? Certainly looks like it.
Yeah, he flies. There it is. Yeah, by targeting. Hit that up then.
Rest in peace. Okay, so doorkeeper thrall, rest in peace. 1-2 punch. Kind of turns off Quin's engine, at least for the time being. Of course, playing green-black, he has a lot of access to a lot of tools here to get rid of that rest in peace. Yeah, doorkeeper thrall's real good. Especially in this matchup.
Combat first, I guess. I'll send with these guys for 4 total.
4 total life. Gonna drop Chris down to 13.
I'll end up at 10.
All right, here's fetch. Grabbing over our own tomb.
A black mana.
4 mana. There's Yawgmoth.
Yep.
And pass back to Chris. This second game has been a tightly contested affair here so far. Tribal Flames Yawg. All right. Chris says, do you care if I slightly retap?
Okay. Alright.
Quinn obliges. And Chris retaps.
Lose a life and draw a card. Down to 9.
Down to 9, draws a card.
We'll do it again. Down to 8.
Oh,
Um,
I got the soul called, and now what you want to see when there's a rest in peace on the battlefield.
Yeah, it would be
I
cool.
mean, you can keep set. Kind of, not really. Throwing 5 across.
2 minutes. 13, the first one.
Quinn trying to decide whether he wants to sacrifice another creature or not.
All flashing, endurance, between the big wolf.
Endurance pitching, Young Wolf.
You, it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna do this targeting this guy.
What are we doing again?
I'm gonna sacrifice it with the evoke trigger on this guy.
Oh,
I'm sacrificing
putting
the place. So,
Yep.
so this goes away. I go to 7, draw a card.
Down to 7, draws a card.
That doesn't work for the rest of these.
Yeah, I think Quinn might have forgot about rest in peace.
I guess it was cool.
He says, I guess it was cool, though.
And then
And pass turn back to Quinn. There's a Yawg.
Yeah. I'll play him the board.
Urborg, the Tomb of Yawgmoth.
Attack for 2.
Down to 11 goes Chris after the attack.
And
Might as well play the Soul Cauldron. Might as well.
yeah, it doesn't do much. I
Yeah.
suppose.
Quinn says, "I doesn't do much right now, I suppose."
Yeah.
Flooded Strand pass back, so not sure what's in Chris's hand. He does have the Abrupt. Quinn has the Abrupt Decay. I didn't see that at first, but you can tag it with. Tag the Rest in Peace with it, rather.
Play lands.
Ooh. Green Sun Zenith picked up as well, so has a little bit of flexibility here.
Yes.
Combat, poke you for, shock you for 2. And Chris's turn. Chris just passing? I think that's what I saw.
No.
Abrupt Decay. Speaking of Return to Ravnica, he got that win
I don't know.
back.
I have no clue. I think it exiles itself. I don't know about this one. That's gone by the time this finishes.
The call for Judge. Good old Judge call. Alrighty.
Are the arcs listening to us?
we're gonna make that.
I'm definitely listening. I'm
I cast the Duplicate, targeting Rest in Peace. My Duplicate goes.
Yeah. Is Rest in Peace, that's it?
alrighty. Well, holy smokes. Not to blow anybody's eardrums out. Try and turn the volume up on them.
It just seems like it shouldn't. I just have a weird feeling that it does.
Yeah. It's one of the, like, sees itself go to the graveyard. Yeah.
So Cody, one of our
They both go to the graveyard. So this is destroyed.
Uh,
Yeah.
So when it's destroyed, the effect is no longer in play. And then so it goes
So they both go to the graveyard, is what?
So this will not be exiled. It goes to the graveyard after the turn.
Cody just hanging out playing some Commander, I think, and he is a judge. I think he's an L2, if I'm not mistaken. I think Quinn loses a life here. Should be at 6, maybe. Ooh, top deck's a Yawg. That's pretty good. 2 you. Down to 7. Yawgmoth. Alrighty. Now, back to Chris.
And you missed my turn. Like I missed it.
And so up to 8, down to 7, thanks to the fetch.
Sorry, what am I missing?
Territory Cabo. It's a beefy boy.
Look at Vincent's in it. We can just we can exit. Exit one. Exit two. Okay.
Oh, okay, so
Exit two. So I'm getting a 1-drop. This is 2. Okay. And it's
getting a 1-drop.
I'm gonna get a young one.
A young wolf.
So this is I get to draw the dice because KLI they'll turn each other. KLI
He's going to draw his entire deck because of 2 young wolves on the battlefield and a Yawg. And that's going to be it. Chris going to give the fist bump and also the concession there. So there we have it. There you go. Quinn going to take it with Golgari Yawgmoth, and he will be playing for the prestigious 4-0 here at Impact. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are watching live, don't go anywhere. We've got one more round of Magic the Gathering here tonight. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit up ImpactGamingCenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. And go follow us on all of our social platforms. Those things are all in the description below. Thank you all so much. And until the next time I see you, whether it's in the next round or the next video, I've been Les Alex. And I will catch you all on the flippy flop. Adios, everyone.